idea. The stage is set. We're set to go. Bob Sheridan here. You see Mike Tyson in the black trunks, traditional, and Buster Douglas. The Buster, it's which Buster Douglas has come to fight tonight. We've seen him fight outstandingly in many of his fights. We're just underway here. 10-point must-scoring system. 3 judges will score the fight. Larry Rosadio of the United States, Ken Morita of the U.S., and Mr. Uchiha from Japan here. Rounds. If he can hold Mike off, Mike will dispose of him early. That right hand got through. That's a surprise. And one thing noticeable right away here is that Buster is not backing up, and when he gets in tight, he's not just hanging on to Mike. He's here to fight. That we listened to over the years that, I think sometimes you get too close to a fighter and you believe things that you're hoping for. But honestly speaking, Buster looks pretty good in the early going here of the first round of a scheduled 12-round World Heavyweight Championship fight. And now Crusher Smith, with the exception of Tony Tucker, who Mike won the IBF title from, low. Look at them as they exchange here in round 1. Oh, that right hand actually caught Mike. Mike may have taken it on the glove there, but Buster is here to fight. Coming up to the closing seconds of this, the first one. Wow! With the right hand is Buster Douglas, and Mike comes right back and answers it with a wild left hand of his own. There's the bell, ending round 1. I gotta tell you folks, this is exciting now.
Break.
Now you ask yourself a question here as we start round number 2. The Tokyo Dome, of course, Mike Tyson in his traditional black trunks. Opponents of Mike Tyson, namely the last opponent, Carl the Truth Williams, last July, was felled in the first round. To get through the first round, and that's why Don King has brought this show on the road. Look at Buster landing some shots here. Now he has him back Mike up. Mike standing straight in front of him. Look at this, Buster landing some shots. This is surprising here. Getting the jab through, stopping Mike. Mike comes through, leans to the right, and then throws that left hook for the fight. You heard about Buster Douglas' mom passed away a short time ago, and he's dedicated this fight to his mother. And he says, "Hey, watch that head, Mike, when you come in." Said Larry Rosadio. He's the judge. We're actually talking about Octavio Miran. Oh, an uppercut got through that time by Buster. Look at this, Buster landing some shots here. Well, one thing for sure, he's come to fight.
Okay.
This is as good as we've ever seen Buster Douglas, even in the fight against Tony Tucker, which was a real tough fight. Buster looked very good in the early going of that IBF championship fight, and then as the bell ends round number 2, Buster kind of went by the wayside. And at his size, let's see how it goes here. Round 3, Mike looks like he's got the adrenaline flow going a bit better here. They tell me again, interesting information, that Buster Douglas has landed over 50 punches and Tyson's landed only 16. Now the problem is the judges probably scored the first round even and the second round in favor of Buster Douglas. See Mike much more aggressive, but again, Buster's not being backed off by Mike Tyson. Successful when he gets Mike inside, he grabs on and holds. You see right there? And that prevents Mike from doing what we've seen in other fights, that left hook of Mike Tyson. Oh, there's the left hook that got through. That's the first real telling blow by Mike Tyson. And now let's see if Buster can hang on and keep him off. Instead, it's Buster coming back in. Closing seconds now as the bell ends, round number 3. Hey, this is round 4. Bob Sheridan here. We're in Tokyo, Japan. Out of some 35,000 on hand here, enjoying what they certainly didn't expect. And that's it, we're in the early moments here of the 4th round. And Mike, you saw land that big left hook, and there he goes headhunting with the right hand. He's not shooting out that left as much. Well, there he goes. As I said, he throws the left and the right behind it. Notice another thing about Buster, some pretty good hand speed. Back Mike off. Can he keep that left going? Well, gee, there's a right hand that gets through. I'm talking about the big questions, and all of a sudden the big fella executes it. See him bounce the head back again of Mike Tyson? And don't ever forget that. Wow, that's the great thing about the heavyweights. Styles make fights, and you see, oh, there's Mike missing that big left and just grazed the chin of Buster Douglas. And Douglas answering with loaded up shots of his own as the bell ends. Round 4. Hey, we've got a good fight on our hands here. As Evander Holyfield, of course, he's in line. He's got a $12 million guarantee for June. Buster Douglas. And Buster filled with confidence as we go to round number 5. Have Douglas winning 2, 3, and 4. And look at this, the first 2 big shots and 3 and 4 shots landed, and this is the 5th round. I have the feeling that Mike wants to drag this into some later rounds, but there was a real good right hand that landed off the hands of James Buster Douglas. A little bit of swelling and puffiness by that left eye. See the jab followed by the right hand? Mike never used to be hit as much as he's been hitting this fight. Oh, big right hand landed that time. Buster's, if 2, 3, or 4 is a question mark, he's winning the 5th round handily. You don't need to be a professional boxing judge at the midway point here, and even inside there he lands an uppercut. A B to this stage in Mike's young career. Douglas's body coming up to the closing seconds of the 5th, and this is certainly Buster Douglas's round. All right, and Buster not taking any of the shenanigans from Mike.
Right, and the punch him. The save.
Mike just not moving laterally at all. He's standing and making himself a nice target for Buster Douglas. Question whether that could be the fight plan to drag it into the later rounds. But Buster not showing any signs of wearing down. Mike Tyson, time that I've seen him in his career. Oh, nice jab by Tyson that time. He still has thunder in both hands. And you get the idea now that the adrenaline's pumping here. Now he's got a man who's standing up to him. The guys who are around for a while is how they face adversity. And Mike has got to rebound from this because certainly Buster's having a good time of it to this point. Just off. We're in the closing seconds now. This is the 6th round. And every time Mike does that hop, skip, and a jump as the bell ends the 6th round, Buster seems to realize it and backs up. Look at that swelling of the left eye of Mike. That can become a problem.
That's a 7. Everything off a 7. Round 7.
All right, here we go with the 7th round. Bob Sheridan here in Tokyo, Japan. This is for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the world. That this is his night and all of that sort of stuff, but of course one big shot from Mike Tyson can end all that speculation. The point, you at least have to begin thinking the possibility of an upset, because I have Buster considerably out in front of my scorecard, not able to execute a lot of things. His hands aren't real busy. He's throwing a lot of wide punches, and every time, just like that time, you see that big shot. Tavio Moran. Again, you see the jab holding Mike off, and more often than not, he's landed. Oh, look at this shot inside by Mike that time. Doesn't seem to hurt Buster. He's in great shape, there's no question about it. Look at him pushing Mike off. Now, this is something you haven't seen. Buster has got the confidence of perhaps, just say, hey, maybe I can beat this guy, Muhammad Ali, is Spink's thinking. And now you definitely get the idea that Douglas is saying, hey, I can beat Tyson. How dangerous can he be? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. There's the first, second uppercut we've seen by Mike Tyson inside. Buster trying to get off with a kind of half right-handed uppercut that time. Probably having his best round of the fight to this point. Nice shot inside his fight. There's the bell ending round 7. And here we go with the 8th round. And let's see if Mike can sustain what he started in the 7th, or if Buster is going to get right back on top of his game. Go Japan, I'm Bob Sheridan. You're watching the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Mike Tyson throwing a little bit more leather here now in the early going of the 8th round. And then land the right hand behind it. Let's see if we can get back to that. Oh, instead Mike lands a pretty good right hand of his own. And there's going to be a sense of urgency from Mike. I think his corner has told him enough that, you've given away a few rounds with the replays and the punch stats that's relayed to me, but by the same token, they've got 2 eyes and they can see that to this point in the fight, Buster Douglas is ahead. His puffiness by the left eye, Buster a little abrasion by his left eye. Wow, with the left hand is Buster Douglas. Buster drops that big right hand, but Mike takes it on the glove, and he backs off Mike again with the left. Wow, with the right hand is Buster. Right there, right on top of it, just as I say it. Wow, with the right hand that time is Buster. Buster trying to finish this thing, and you get an idea Mike is trying to finish it as well. A pretty good fight. And the fact of the matter is, it's Buster that's making it the fight. Look at these shots landed by Buster Douglas. And if Buster was out of gas in the early going of this round, he's got it back together in the late portion here. Grazing left hand, chopping right, misses. Uppercut landed by Mike Tyson. That's one of the few uppercuts he's landed in the fight. We've been looking for that all night. Oh, that's a nice uppercut that time. That drops Buster Douglas. The count's up to 2 and 3 and 4. His eyes from where I'm sitting look fairly clear. It's up to 7 and 8. And here it is at 9. Is he going to get up? Yes, he does. All right. And the bell ends the 8th round. What a round for Mike Tyson. Look at the replay. It'll be an uppercut from Mike Tyson that eventually catches him. And there it is. Look at that. It's a clean right uppercut. And down went Buster Douglas. Different angle. Look at the head snap and the perspiration fly. And that's the Mike Tyson we've been looking for all night. And now the big question is, can Buster get it together between the 8th and 9th round? Look at that. What a vicious uppercut. Is it just enough? Tyson? Well, here we go with round number 9. Now let's see if Mike can sustain it. Buster Douglas for making this a big, big fight. Tyson trying to end it with one big shot again. He's down, he comes with the uppercut. Somehow or other, Buster's throwing shots back. Look at this. Buster is not ready to pack it in. We're in the 9th round, a place nobody expected us to be in. Look at these shots just loading up by Mike Tyson in ways. We're past the midway point in round 9, and I expected Mike. Look at this! Look at Buster coming back! Did he buckle the legs of Mike? I don't know, he caught him again! Buster fights back strongly, landing some big shots! And now he can't get killers. Look at this! Who would ever have expected this? Hit around and thought Buster would back it in! He comes back! I haven't seen Mike in this kind of trouble before. Look at Mike actually grasping to hang on. Mike missing the shots. Buster loading up the shots now. The 9th round. Buster down, as you know, in the last round. Come off the canvas. This has been something he's not been able to do. Closing seconds of the 9th round. And this is a big surprise. All right, there's the bell ending the 9th round. In the 9th round, Buster actually came back. Look at these, and these replays. You see Mike get one big shot in there, but Buster landed 2 or 3. And look at this. Buster catches behind the head, another flush left hook, trying to get those arms free. Bangs the body back upstairs in the head. Buster doing just about everything right, but Mike landed that big shot in between, but it didn't take a toll on Buster.
Round 10.
Buster Douglas absolutely having the night of his life to this point. Oh, Mike tries to land a big right hand to open the 10th round. Let's see if Buster can sustain through the 10th round. Oh, right hand landed as the referee was breaking them. Mike misses the uppercut. Look at this. Buster not intimidated. He wants to keep it going. Mike actually, his legs, you notice his legs in these wide shots, he doesn't have good bounce in his knees. Buster's legs actually look fresher to me. See Mike the way he went back in his heels, doesn't have the good balance. His legs together as Buster's landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this. He's knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits the canvas. He's in big trouble. He may not be able to recover. It's up to 7 and 8. He's not going to make it. Unbelievable. 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 Buster Douglas is the new heavyweight champion of the world. You can't afford to miss him, no matter who the opponent is. This is unbelievable. 2 jabs. 3rd jab, a glancing blow. Mike's legs weren't there at this stage, in my opinion. Still coming forward, and there is just a great uppercut. And it's that uppercut that had Mike back reeling, and then followed up by a real strong left hand. And as it worked out, that's all she wrote, as Mike is now about to be counted out.